break for a second. And yeah, I mean, shenanigans are full in play right now, fully in play. So yeah, wow. Um, I honestly don't really know what to say other than what I've said about it already, and it's kind of sad that people are like that. It shows a whole nother level of ignorance for sure. It's sad. It's sad. It really is. I wish it wasn't so. I wish it weren't so, but it is. It is so. Um, and to know that someone has it out for you and they won't even show their fucking worthless face, that is just that's even more pathetic. It is. And to think, I think about all the people I've interacted with over the years. It's like, look, I've never made it a point to go after anybody. Haven't given a shit enough. There's been a few people that I wish things had worked out differently with. But I mean, why push it? Why make the effort? If it's going to be difficult, then I'm not dealing with it. Just not with the emotional bullshit. I'm not going to deal with that crap. Not going to let other people make me feel bad over their inadequacies. I'm just not going to do it. Period. And I just haven't. Uh, uh, for the longest time, I haven't. And maybe that might be the reason why I'm being monkeyed with right now. But that's fine. That is 100% fine. I get it. I get it. Somebody has such a pathetic life that they have to make it their mission to monkey with you. So here I posted this. Well, it says 3 minutes ago, but it wasn't 3 minutes ago. This is a while ago. This is just how long I've had this thing up over here, just chilling. So this Gain of Fauci guy is a complete retard. I've called him out on other bullshit. But yeah, he's an idiot. So he says, this is Jay Jones's good friend, Abigail Spanberger, who is running for governor of Virginia. These insane people should never hold positions of power. They are absolutely nuts. All right, so Gain of Fauci's a retard. Okay, he's a retard. She's really not nuts. Fear mongering with this, maybe, but I wouldn't say nuts. If Gaina Fauci actually understood who this woman is, Abigail Spanberger, which we covered last night, she is someone who used to work for the CIA, and now she's in government. That's a problem. That's 100% a massive problem. So, I have always said, if you've worked for a 3-letter agency, that should disqualify you to be in any position of representation. Period. Just like if you've been in the judicial branch, you shouldn't be able to be in the legislative branch. Nope. No branch crossovers there, for multiple reasons. Seriously, think about that for a second. Just like if you've served in the military, you shouldn't be able to be in the legislation or the judicial branch. Those two branches, big no-nos. And I'd even say, I don't know if I'd even want you in the executive branch either. Like there's certain roles that you do as an American citizen should disqualify you from being in governmental positions that represent the people. Because, we have to avoid corruption. And when you start doing crossover like that, corruption is very easily had. Look at where we're at right now. Yeah. Yep. And then Science Girl, look, I like some of the stuff she posts. The problem is Science Girl is an idiot. The size of this reindeer. That's an elk. I mean, you're probably what? Are you trying to do this to try to get some kind of engagement? That's elk, not a reindeer. But hey, I maybe she's doing it just to try to engagement farm. The odds are she's just that stupid. This guy, I almost made a post about this. Listen to this.
Bro, do you know how stupid you guys on the right look when you keep referring to Antifa as if it's an organization? Stop doing that. You're dumb. You're being dumb.
And he thinks he's smart. So he's got the bull ring, which, okay, I guess that's fine, whatever. But then he's got the gauged ears out to, like, I think that's 36 gauge. I think. Then he's got the T-shirt here.
Do you know how
that is in Arabic. And then right there, he's got black painted nails. So he paints his nails black. He's got the Arabic T-shirt. He's got the nose ring. He's got the big gauge. And then he's got the beanie he doesn't even know how to wear correctly. And he thinks he's fucking smart. No, he's mentally ill. And if not mentally ill, he's just a dumbass. And, it's like, come on, dude. You're a moron. You're an absolute moron. 100% moron. Wow. 1A Habit said, open the teaching field. James Fishback says all 50 states would block Elon Musk from teaching a high school physics class because he doesn't have an arbitrary government-issued teaching certificate. We've got professionals and retirees in all 50 states, engineers who built bridges, pilots who've flown across the world, and doctors and nurses who've saved lives, who would love to volunteer to teach, yet they can't because teachers' unions have lobbied to create barriers. State governors should tear down these barriers and invite professionals and retirees into our schools to teach and inspire young Americans. I agree 100%, but that goes against the narrative. Can't do that. No. We gotta protect the loser teachers that aren't really that smart. Remember, most educators are not that smart. They're the middle of the classroom people that just sat in the middle of the classroom and ask dumb fucking questions constantly. They're the ones that held up the class from learning a lot more. And now they're teaching our next generation. And it's been like that for a while now, and it's sad. I mean, what are you going to do about it? Anti-Left Mame says, leftists are leaving America since Donald Trump is president. Do you have any last words for them before they leave? So, again, more engagement farming, but that's fine. That helps me out a little bit, right? So look at this. He has the time to take the video, shake his head, do this, do that. He's probably not even flying out of the country. He's probably doing this to do some engagement stuff. But even then, he's kind of effeminate. He's kind of whatever. And if truly liberal, which by the way, I don't think. Look, liberals don't wear camouflage like that. That's a hunter's hoodie. So I'd be I question. I actually question if this is even a legit. Anyways, again, more engagement farming. But here's the thing. Liberals would be leaving anyways because liberals want to go to socialist communist countries because they want to go to the countries that they think will just take care of them. I've met several liberals who their retirement plan is to leave America to go over to places like Norway and live in Norway because of their socialist system there, where they can feed off of the government. The government will just take care of them. And it's like, boy, you guys are pieces of shit. Seriously, that's a shit ass move. Honestly, it really is. So that being said, but look, they're not leaving in droves. They're not. It's not a mass amount of them. And yeah, that's fine if they're gonna leave. I'm fine with them leaving. I'm fine with anybody leaving. You don't want to be here in the United States of America? Don't be here in the United States of America. I don't have a problem with that. It doesn't matter to me. I don't know why it matters to anybody else. It's just weird. The childish bullshit that we deal with in this country because of, feelings. Oh my God, the feelings.
It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
No, it doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
It doesn't matter what you think.
It actually doesn't even matter what you think.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's right. And you can shut your fucking mouth, too. Okay, so we've done... Look, Clown World, I'm pretty sure this post came across like a week or so ago with Mark Ruffalo. Now, this is hilarious. The 370-year-old paint smashed by Just Stop Oil climate cult. What's your reaction? Here's the thing there, everybody. You see this? You see this? Okay. Most museums, most places of antiquities, anything of value that they have that you can actually see and get that close to, is either not real. Well, I mean, let me back up. Anything that is real that you can see and get that close to is behind protected stuff. So that even them doing this, it's not going to matter. That, I would say, is not the real painting. Okay? And the way that this broke, it looked like maybe there's glass in front of it. I don't know. That's insane. I think that's glass, protective glass there. But it doesn't matter. I don't think that's the real painting. There are such good artists out there that can reconstruct these paintings and then put them out there so the public sees them, but it's not the actual one. The actual paintings are being protected somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. And as it should be. So it cracks me up when these idiots are like, oh, yeah, we just, you're going to learn a lesson now. Look, I want you guys to see something, too. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to hear that. Yeah, you heard that, right? Yeah. Anyways, look at this guy that's with this chick. So she's a fairly good-looking woman, okay? Right there. Now, why do you think he did that with her? Do you think he did that with her for any other reason than he thinks he's going to get laid by her? Seriously. This dude would never have done that. Look at his loser ass. He's not an alpha at all. Look at that. He's wanting to put his dick in her. And I don't know why. She's pretty good looking, but that nose. But see, this is what you're talking about here. You have loser piece of shit dudes out there that are not alphas. They can't stand on their own. They're weak. And she's the leader. Between the two of them, she's the leader because he will bend the knee and kiss her ring to be able to try to get his dick into that vagina. That is the only reason why he's doing that. Wow. Absolutely insane. Look at that. Man, she got some cum catchers on her eyelashes there. Extended cum catchers on those eyelashes. Man, what a doofus he is. You know, she's the one doing the speaking. She's the leader of that. She's got some nice tits, though. You can tell with the shape of that shirt. So he's really trying to get in that big time. I mean, he's got no arms, no chest muscles, no nothing. Look, hey, by the way, public service announcement for women out there. Seriously, if you're about ready to marry a man that can't lift 200 pounds on bench press at least 5 times, you might want to reassess who the fuck you're marrying. I'm not even joking. That is not a joke. Women, you shouldn't be with a man that can't lift 200 pounds 5 times on bench press. You just shouldn't. And guys, if you're somebody that wants to strive, there's your benchmark. There's your benchmark. So start lifting some weight. Get strong to protect your woman, to protect other people around you, people that you care about. That's what you should be doing. Period. Man, oh man alive. Absolutely insane. This whole thing's insane. Anyways. All right, what's next here? Elon does the one little thing post here. Target. Bullseye. OpenAI. OpenLie. Oh boy. Now see, we just talked about this. What is going on here? I am in a death loop here of scrolling. Protect Kamala Harris says Chicago pastor David Black, who was assaulted earlier this week by ICE agents while peacefully protesting, is suing the agency alongside the ACLU for violating his First Amendment rights. Retweet if you stand with Reverend Black against the Trump administration. Well, Reverend Black looks like a pedophile. Just look at that face. And probably not even a real reverend, by the way. So fuck him. I stand with Trump. I stand with Trump. 1A Habit says, as she does a little quote post of the mullet muncher, Chris here. The Obamacare subsidies expire at the end of the year. The CR funds the government for 1 month. If American taxpayers don't fund DEI in foreign countries, the Dems will continue to. Mally Mouse says, is this what they call a butterface? All right. Okay, look, here's the deal. I know the younger generations just are lacking in so many things. And Mally is like the age of the eldest son in our family. And boy, is he a fucking retard. She's not, though. She's not a retard. He is. But so, but her face. So the body's banging, butterface. Oh, that's why it's a butterface. Butterface. Now, in this cartoon, it is a butterface right there. Butterface. Oh, butterface! But then later on, yeah, see how she's even like, oh no. But then what? What happens? Then yep. Oh yeah. Then the truth comes out. So she's not a butterface, but it was meant to look like she butterface. Oh yeah. Yup. Man, look at those. You want to talk about banging cartoon hotties right there? Look at that. Look at that pinup girl style. Pinup girl style right there. Just saying. But there you go. But her face. And it's like artwork, Monet, right? Looks good from afar. You get close up. Yeah, so when you hear, man, she's a Monet. She's definitely a Monet, right? Because she looks good from afar, but you get up close and you're like, oh, shit. You know, a Monet is worse than a butterface because at least butt her face means that her body's still banging. So if you turn the lights out, you can get by with a butterface at least for a night or two. But a Monet, ooh. Oh, man. No. Look, I'm just going to put it to y'all right now. The last few generations are not clever. They're not clever at all. Zero. And that's my generation's fault. For whatever reason, we thought that they would just figure this shit out on their own because we did. We figured it out on our own. They can't figure shit out on their own. I mean, seriously. It's like, holy smokes. Oh, there are some smart ones in that generation. There are. Very few and far between. Do I think that they could elevate themselves? Yeah, I do. But they have to actually wean themselves off the nipple of stupidity. And the nipple of stupidity is the video games they play, the cartoons they watch right now, the television shows that they watch right now. Which, oh, by the way, the majority of people in the younger generation are watching like shit right here, on streaming. Except it's not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm doing. It's not like they're not watching this. Good God, it would help them out a lot if they would listen to this shit. It's a lot better than their stupid shit that they're watching. They're watching people drool on themselves fucking gaming. At least the gamers that I watch, they're funny. They're smart. They interact on a higher level. But there's very few gamers that do that as well. Very few. Very few. And that's sad. By the way, this is a great little car here. This is a fun little car right here. All right. And by the way, if you didn't know it, that's a Porsche, by the way. Anyways, yes, Porsche made that. Chief Nerd, Obama, I have become increasingly concerned about the rising wave of authoritarianism. We're seeing politicians target civil society, undermine freedom of the press, weaponize the justice system, and no one is being spared. Yeah, that was you there, dipshit.
Like many of you, I've become increasingly concerned about undermine freedom of the press.
You did that.
Weaponize the justice system.
You did that as well.
And no one is being spared. Even countries that thought they were immune from wholesale assaults on democracy now understand we're all part of this struggle. That's an enormous challenge.
We're all part of
Like many of you, I've become increasingly concerned about the rising wave of
he's marketing for a one world order. That's what he's doing there. We're all in this together. No, the fuck we're not. No. If you're not here in the United States of America, you're not in it with us. Pound some fucking sand, assholes. Go spend some time in the central sand zone over there. It just is what it is. And oh, by the way, speaking of the central sand zone, my president, your president, the only president that matters, the United States president, President Donald J. Trump, is either he's currently on a plane flying to the central sand zone, or he's getting ready to get on a plane to go to the central sand zone. So it's either tonight or early Sunday morning, which, oh, wait, it would qualify. It would be 2 a.m. Sunday, East Coast time right now. So it's Sunday, so who knows? He's getting close to going if he hasn't gone already. So, and then he's going to be gone for an undisclosed amount of time, anywhere from just a couple days or so to a week or longer. So who knows what the hell his itinerary is, nor should any of us know what his itinerary is, just because You know, he's the president, and people put a target on him for whatever reason. Oh, I know, because he's not one of the, those idiots. The Uniparty. He's not part of the Uniparty. All right, Bilbo Baggins here's a parody account. Inside me, there are two wolves. The crazy psychotic wolf and the crazy psychotic wolf. Yeah, one is retarded, and so is the other. Yeah, there you go. GG Gamer Girl says name is Matt. Why are they disrespecting you like this? I don't know who name is Matt is. Here, hold on. Let's see. Oh, Army veteran, pro gamer, beer consigliere, ambassador. Name is okay. If he's from my state, okay. It's my state too, by the way. Not anybody else's. I was born and raised in the state of Washington. I am a Washingtonian, and I am an Oregonian. I am a Pacific Northwesterner, or classically known as the Oregon Territory. Name is Matt. Where's the disrespect? Where's the disrespect? Where's it? Hold on here. Two wolves. There's nothing about him that says anything about two wolves. Where's the Huh. By the way, it said there, speak freely, get verified. I have been verified several times. I let my, I didn't purposely do it, but I ran out of money. So, I can't keep my blue check over there in the world of X. And I can't stream my face over on X because I'm not a fancy person anymore. Maybe I'll get there at some point. Are we sure he's being disrespected? I'm just gonna say I am not sure where the disrespect is. Because either it's the truth, which is not disrespectful, or it has nothing to do with him, which then would be not disrespectful either. Because I'm not seeing where, like, he doesn't have wolves in his name or in his anything there. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe GG can explain to me a little bit better there. Representative Jim McGovern. Hey, MAGA. Here's a list of Trump's shutdown achievements. Ooh. Sending $20 billion of your tax dollars to Argentina. Why? Letting Qatar build an air base in Idaho. That's a lie. That's a flat-out lie right there. Golfing trip with the troops aren't getting paid. Golfing trip while the troops aren't getting paid. Should be with the troops. Is that an American first, or are you ready to admit he's a fucking liar? 1A Habit is all over this. Oh, so the deal that was cut in 2016, what about it? Sign the clean CR and the troops get paid. It's really that simple. Yep. Let's see. Oh, did GG get back to me on that? That was, yeah. Oh. Okay, so that makes more sense now. Look at that. Okay, so she's pretending that's his picture. Oh, yeah. Okay, but hold on a second though. Let's see. Let's see here. Ooh, there is a resemblance. There is kind of a. I see where she's going with that. I see it now. I see it. Oh, he needs a new profile pic because this is much better than this. This is better than this. Yeah. I see it now. Okay. All right. Well, let's reply. Let's reply to Gigi. All right. I'm gonna say oh shit. I see it. Uh-oh. How did I just got booted off of my live space over on X all of a sudden? Yeah, he needs a new profile pic. Oh boy, why did I get booted from my X? That's bullshit. Why did I get booted from my X base? The fuck? What? It says 0 tuned in, 000, and it says for 12 minutes. So wait, hold on. It only what? 12 minutes? Man, I am getting fucked with hardcore. All right, well, I guess I can't have a live space at this moment in time. They're not letting me have a fucking live space. Fuck you, Elon. Fuck your worthless, pathetic piece of shit basement-dwelling staffers that you kept around from the fucking god-awful Twitter days. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, man? Shit. All right, anyways. Gigi, if you guys don't know who she is, you should know who she is. And if you don't know her husband, Gamer's Error, he's currently live on Rumble right now if you want to go check him out. Let's see, I got to get back to where I was at. There we go. All right. Well, it makes that sound. I appreciate GG informing me of where she was coming from with that, and now I see it. Now I'm like, holy shit. Oh, boy. If you haven't seen this disaster, this has been circulating for over a year now, like a couple years. Look at it. It's the dude, the trans dude, pretending to have a period because he's acting.
Why is this thing not hot?
You do know that it's just
womanhood.
theatrics. And, of course, it's a TikTok fucking... Look at it. Look, it's just, this is the dumbest, like, this is just pretending. This is what it is. That's pretending. It's acting right there. No woman experiencing that kind of pain, cramp pain, ever has that half-cocked smile right there. Never, ever does do that. What a load of shit. I wish women would woman up and take the trannies out for being so disrespectful. Yeah, yep. Congressman, whatever his name is, thinks his name's Sarah, says the overwhelming majority of Americans want Democrats and Republicans to come together to fix this health care crisis and reopen the government. It's on Republicans to finally come to the table to support furloughed federal workers, extend the ACA tax credits, and stop the skyrocketing premiums, crushing families in Delaware and across the country. Nobody's getting no one's getting crushed, you dumb-ass dude. No one's getting crushed, you dumbass dude. And by the way, there's healthcare fix the healthcare. There is no healthcare crisis. No one. The government does not need to be providing healthcare for anyone. Zero. That's not the government's responsibility. The government has been given responsibility by idiots like this right here. And both on the left and the right-hand side of the fence, you have people that try to justify government being involved in your health care. That's the dumbest thing ever. That's not what government's there for at all. Period. Again, go look up what socialism means. Go look up what communism means. Go look it up. Go look it up. If you support Democrats, you support socialists. You support you support soft communism, because that's where it goes every single time. This is bullshit. No, oh, and by the way, the Democrats, they aren't doing anything. They could be trying to do something, but they're not. They think the longer that the government stays shut down, the worse it is for Trump. But I'm going to tell you something. The longer government stays shut down, the better it is for Trump. And they've miscalculated this. And I'm rooting for 6 months to a year of shutdown. 6 months to a year of shutdown. That's what I'm rooting for. If we can at least get through Christmas and the New Year's, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. 1A says, hey, Sarah, we the people voted for it. Sucks about the fat pork government job you got for your friends ending. The CL is clean pass it. The CR is clean pass. All the Republicans votes are there. Where are 10 Dem votes? Why are you not helping work on the 2 clean healthcare bill? One bill, one item. Yeah, well, that's a him. That's a dude. That's a dude. Oh, you gotta love it, gotta love it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Oh, shit. Yeah, well, look, here's the thing. It's Dick Dastard. He is Dick Dastardly. He's not this. This is a sassafras. You're dumb. You're dumb. No, look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Check it out. I did this meme a long time ago. I'm not going to pull it up, but here you go. Here you go. Look, dumbasses. Good Lord. Good Lord Almighty. He's Dick Dastardly. Can you not? He's Dick Dastardly. He's 100% Dick Dastardly. Okay? It's the truth. He's Dick Dastardly. When he puts his glasses on and he's hunched over, he looks exactly like Dick Dastardly. So just stop, everybody. Just stop being stupid trying to... He's Gollum, my precious. No, just stop. Sassafras. Look, I am tired of fucking retards on this fucking planet, especially here in this country. She's a dumbass. Real stretch here. Whoever did this, it's dumb. Because look at this. Not the same. That's stupid. Not even fucking close. But leave it to the younger generation to be fucking retarded and not even see things straight correctly. So it's like, come on now. Come on. Ooh, do we have a little yeah, okay. She liked it. That was great. Steve Inman says, rest in pieces to the car. Oh shit. Wait, what? Let's see what... I love Steve Inman stuff.
Well, looks like they're done with words, and these kaijus are ready to go to war as they continue to throw some slaps, bunches of slaps. It's just a slap buffet as we continue to see these whatever they are. I can't even tell if they're a woman, man, place, or thing. Obviously fighting over the last Twinkie. All words aside, they are throwing down. My God, this entire thing is like watching a slow motion replay. We may not need a slow-mo replay because this entire thing is in slow-mo. The cardio is shit, and please, Lord, please, do not let there be a wardrobe malfunction. I've got a ton of stovetop something I'd like to eat tonight. It's looking like the International House of Pancakes with all those stacks as they continue to stack up on top of each other with these bunches of butt. As these person, place, or things continue to duke it out here on the trunk of the car. For the love of God, somebody stop this madness before somebody gets a heart attack or gets hungry and eats their opponent. Into the car underneath their armpit breast, rest in pieces. Well, looks like they're done with words and these...
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
Wow. It's like two walruses going at it there. It's just crazy. James Woods, talking meat puppet, spewing the same talking point, words for word. Word for word. Ooh, let's listen.
There's no Antifa. This is an entirely imaginary organization. There is not an Antifa.
Like, I don't even know what Antifa is. There is no group.
It's not even like far-right groups like the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. Compared to right-wing extremists, Antifa-linked violence is rare and limited.
It isn't an organization. It is in many ways mythology.
It's not like the Proud Boys or the Oath Keepers, sort of defined terrorist organizations with leadership that leads violence.
It's not a highly organized movement. It's a moniker. It's not a unified group like the Proud Boys are. Things like Antifa are things that are thought up.
It's all in this guise of going after Antifa, which is nothing. There's no organization called Antifa.
Nobody's a member of Antifa because it doesn't exist. They are just declaring into existence something that doesn't exist.
There is no Antifa organization, so maybe that's good for social media. But it really is non-existent.
They exist on the internet in chat rooms and in 4chan and Discord and places like that where they run discussion boards, trade tactics, documents, things like that. But none of them are called Antifa.
Oh, James Woods.
There's no Antifa. This is an entirely imaginary.
No, there is a anti-fascist group out there that isn't anti-fascist. They themselves are fascist. So that's just how that works. But whatever. But think about it. This is what the left idolizes. Do you see anybody here that could lift over 200 pounds on a bench press? Nope. Do you see anybody here that could make a throw from the pitcher's mound to home plate? And I'm not even saying it has to be a good throw. You see anybody here out of the men? Do you see any men here that could throw the baseball over 40 miles an hour? Do you see any men here that could throw a football at least 20 yards with a spiral? Do you see any men here that could do anything of any kind of physical prowess at all? No. So ladies, they're not saving your butt. You're just using the weak, fucking, pathetic men on the planet to get what you want. Because they'll say and do damn near anything you want them to say and do because you got the vagina. You've been controlling these nitwits with your vagina. And they're that weak that they will acquiesce, hoping that you'll suck and fuck them all night long. But you never do you? No. No, you're fucking some alpha over yonder and not telling anybody about it, and he's the dude that still votes for President Trump. That's who you're actually fucking. Yeah, you're just using these nitwits. Again, ladies, you could say you're conservative all day, every day, but if your man can't lift the weight, if your man isn't an athletic type of nerd, if your man is any of those things, if he doesn't even like sport, like if your man at least likes sports, maybe there's something to work with there. But holy smokes, if he's not one of these things that I am talking about, then cut him loose. Cut him loose, because these are the people that your dude follows. These are the people that you probably follow too if you're into a dude that doesn't meet that criteria. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's just facts. All right, here, what do we got here? Would you support building a giant Jesus statue, the Christ of Liberty, next to the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor? No, stop your stupidity. This whole Jesus statue thing is out of flipping control, by the way. It's a Catholic thing. It's a false idol thing. And while I think they're pretty cool in other countries that have it, no, we shouldn't be doing that. It's just, it's a dumb idea. It is. It's just a stupid idea. Don't do it. False idol. And even a statue of Jesus, statue of God, is a false idol, whether you want to admit it or not. You worship him, not the dang thing that looks like him. Plain and simple. Good God Almighty, help us all. Libs of TikTok. Again, can we get rid of Libs of TikTok? While they post some good stuff, it's all TikTok bullshit. Can we get rid of TikTok bullshit? Can we just get rid of TikTok? Seriously. Breaking, ringleader of massive theft ring, Bernard Lane, arrested in Texas after stealing $300,000 from Target. He has nearly 70 prior arrests and 3 dozen convictions. He was out of jail on a $1 bond after allegedly choking and threatening to kill someone. Another failure of the legal system. Yeah, because we have the United States Constitution that actually dictates that this dude not be released if he's been caught. If he's caught red-handed, if he actually choked and threatened to kill someone, choking and threatening to kill someone, if they saw him choke and threaten, then he doesn't need to be released. He shouldn't be released. But there you go. There you go. But whatever. Senator Tammy Baldwin. I'm still here. Republicans or not. Where are you at? We don't know where you're at. Hold on here.
Today is day 11 of.
All right, hold on. Wherever she's at, there's black mold in the ceiling. You see that right there? I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can. Hold on a second. Can we? Yeah. Hold on here. Let's. Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see it better now.
Today is day 11.
Right there, black mold in the ceiling right here. You see that? Right next to the light. Interesting.
11 of Trump's shutdown.
Oh, you can even, yeah, there you go. Look at that, right there, right next to the light. Look at that. And what, so she's saying she's at a government building somewhere, but that's what it looks like in the government. I don't think she's where she says she is at that point. I don't think she's where she says she is.
I'm here ready to negotiate. My Republican colleagues are not. Today is day 11 of Trump's shutdown. I'm here ready to negotiate. My Republican colleagues are not.
Where's Tammy Baldwin from? Where's Tammy Baldwin from? Wisconsin. All right. Okay. Tammy's a lying sack of shit. She's a bunch of poo-poo, poopity poo-poo, poo-poo, poo-poo. Cat Turd, that would be Kitty Roca, says, this isn't AI. He wanted some love. Yeah, this isn't the first time this guy's been out on a different deck. So this human being, supposedly, on a different deck, doing the same thing with a bear, and Kitty Roca being a dipshit that he is. Yeah. Oh, look at that Mercedes. That's a badass little sport wagon. A legit sport wagon. It's kind of cool. I'd drive that. 100% I would drive that. I'd rather have a Corvette though. So yeah. Anyways, J.K. Rowling. All trans women are simply men pretending to be women. Do you agree with her? Oh my God. Yes. I mean, come on. Can we move on to some different subjects, you know? Anti-Left Mame says, women raises her fist in a sad attempt to intimidate Trump supporters. What's your reaction? Wait, what?
There it is, her again, that funny feeling.
Wait. So if you voted for Trump, she hopes that you can fight? Well, I hope she realizes, or the AI realizes, or whatever. Whoever did this, do Democrats realize that they're the weaker of the species? Mentally and physically weaker of the species? Do they realize that? I'm an independent. I'm a constitutional